Hello, welcome to Premier Football Chat. Just a quick video on yesterday's FA Cup games. So yeah, we'll start off with a big shock in the round, which was Stevenage beating Aston Villa 2-1. So yeah, Aston Villa went 1-0 up in the first half. Stevenage had a couple of chances. They had one which was disallowed for offside, and then yeah, they hit the angle of the post and crossbar as well in the first half. So yeah, even though they were 1-0 down in the first half, you still sort of sense that they were still in the tie. And then yeah, in the second half, Aston Villa had a man sent off, and then yeah, Stevenage started to press forward, and then they managed to get an equaliser, which stunned Villa Park. And then late on in the game, they went one better and managed to get a winner. So yeah, they took a short corner, nobody came out to close down the corner, and then the Stevenage player had a shot and it just crept into the near post, and it was a good goal for it from a Stevenage point of view, because yeah, he saw that there was a gap there and he just went for it, and you just got to do that. You never know, you got to try your luck in football, and then he tried his luck, and then forevermore he'll be a hero in Stevenage now because he got the winner. And it was absolute wild scenes in the away end. So yeah, big up Stevenage for that one. Yeah, I love the FA Cup because you get a bigger allocation as well for away fans. So yeah, we'll move on from that game and then we'll go to the one in Cardiff between Cardiff City and Leeds United. So yeah, this one for me was a thrilling game. It was a proper cup tie, I thought. Yeah, Leeds United didn't defend well in the first half at all. Yeah, and for the first goal, the ball broke. Yeah, the keeper made a good save for Leeds United. I think he's Rob Lees is called. He might be, yeah. And then the ball broke. They had a couple of chances to clear it, but they didn't. And then yeah, Cardiff managed to tap home to make it 1-0. And then yeah, lovely ball over the top of the Leeds defence, and then Ojo for Cardiff managed to make it 2-0. And yeah, Cardiff were in control at this point, played really well, looked quite comfortable. And then yeah, Leeds made a few subs. You could tell that Jesse Marshall must have got into him at half time because they were absolutely shocking in that first half. But yeah, they managed to rally in the second half, and they were attacking the end where the Leeds fans were. So yeah, Leeds took quite a few fans down. It's like a 4 hour, maybe 4.5 hour drive down from Leeds to Cardiff. And yeah, they managed to get a goal through Rodrigo. He scored a header at the, so yeah, quite from close range. So yeah, keeper couldn't really do much about it. And then yeah, Leeds sort of rallied, and then they were about to score through Firpo, but then the Cardiff City player handballed it on the line to stop it from going in. He got a red card, and yeah, the Leeds had a penalty. I think was it Rodrigo? Yeah, it was Rodrigo who took the penalty, but then the keeper made a good save. It wasn't the best of penalties, to be honest with you. And yeah, at that point you're probably thinking, oh, it might not be their day. But yeah, the Leeds managed to get a goal very late on and to make it 2-2. So yeah, they live to fight another day. Thrilling game, really good game. Had a lot of drama in that one. So yeah, they'll be looking to get them back at Ellen Road and hopefully progress to the next round from their point of view. And then yeah, also another game that took place at the Etihad with two big hitters, Man City and Chelsea. So coming into this one, Graham Potter he's under a lot of pressure at the moment. He's not getting the results, and yeah, Chelsea fans are not happy. They've been singing Tommy Tuchel's name, and yeah, since he's gone, and it's not really been happening. And for Chelsea, the results wise, and in this game they were absolutely shocking. In the first half, yeah, they were 3-0 down. Mahrez scored a sublime free kick, and yeah, Alvarez also got in on the goals as well. He scored a penalty. Kepa tried to put him off, but Alvarez were having absolutely none of it. And yeah, they were 3-0 down. Never really had, I don't even think they even had an attempt in their first half. Second half, they made a couple of substitutions, showed a bit more fight, but yeah, the game was already done at this point, to be honest. And then yeah, they conceded a penalty late on, and yeah, it was Mahrez who took this one. So I think Foden was wanting to take it, but Mahrez took it because he needed his confidence up because he missed 3 out of the last 4 previously. But yeah, he absolutely smashed this one into the top corner. Man City go through, and with Chelsea, yeah, they're just not defensively. They're not the best. They've got Koulibaly, and I know a lot of people rated him like before he came to England, but he's been absolutely dreadful for Chelsea. And Kai Havertz as well, like that were, yeah, that handball that he did is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's pathetic. The only way to describe it is pathetic. I don't know why he's doing that. You're a professional, experienced player, and you're basically punching the ball when the game's 1-0 and you're still in the game, even though you're not playing that well. At 1-0 you're still in the game, and you go and do that. And then, and then that sort of takes the game away from them. 2-0 down at the Etihad. It's going to be difficult to get back into it. And yeah, I didn't see enough fight, and yeah, the fans aren't happy. In terms of Graham Potter, yeah, he's not getting them to play the way that he did at Brighton. I think it's gonna get a bit of time, I reckon. I know a lot of people want him to go, but if he can get them to play like they did at Brighton, like the Brighton players did when he was there, then they'll be a really good team. But and a lot of people are comparing it to Mikel Arteta, but with Mikel Arteta, when he was going through a difficult time, you sort of could see early shootings that what he was trying to do. He was trying to press and be high intensity, and and get into the face of the opposition early on, and win the ball high up in areas in the final third as well. So high intensity, but in the early stages, Arsenal didn't have the fitness to do that and for a full 90 minutes consistently, but now they seem to be doing that more often, and you could sort of see the plan as well, bringing in a few young players as well, like Saka, Martinelli, and like Smith Rowe, who's been injured recently, Odegaard as well. So they went for down the youth route, and it seems to be coming into fruition at the minute. They've won one FA Cup as well, so that sort of helped Arteta have a bit more time as well. So it's a bit different with Chelsea, because they seem to have quite a few experienced players there, and yeah, you don't see, and with some of the youth players, they don't seem to be at that level yet as well. And with Chelsea, their best players, Thiago Silva, who's 38, so it just tells you that there's not a lot of hope at the moment for Chelsea. Yeah, so, and Aubameyang's didn't even feature yesterday as well, so yeah, it's not looking good for them at the minute. And yeah, tonight, today's Monday, so tonight's fixture is Oxford against Arsenal. So I think Arteta will make a few changes, but he'll still field a strong team, because he won't want the embarrassment of going out to Oxford. So yeah, I think he'll put out a strongish team, and it's a chance for Arsenal's fringe players to make a claim as well, because they're going to be needed if Arsenal are going to push on and try and win the title as well. Because in their game against Newcastle, Arteta didn't really make too many substitutions. I think he might have just made one, if I remember. It must have been Ben White, who came off for Tomiyasu in that game. And yeah, the fringe players need to show that they can be trusted and relied on, because they're going to be needed if they're going to push on and try and win this title as well. So it's a good opportunity for them to get some minutes under their belt. And yeah, I think Arsenal will go through, and if they do go through, they'll go away to Manchester City, which will be the big tie of the fourth round. So yeah, they're currently the top two teams in the Premier League as well. So they haven't played each other since New Year's Day last year. So they'll be playing each other a couple of times in quick succession, if that's the case, if they do go through, because they play each other next month in the league as well. So yeah, so I think there'll be some decent ties in the next round as well. So yeah, Man United face Reading, Liverpool could potentially go to Brighton if they get through against Wolves, but it's not guaranteed, because let's face it, Wolves are probably the better team in that tie in the third on Saturday. So yeah, there's some good games as well. So I think I've enjoyed this round as well. So if you could do me a massive favour as well, hit the like button, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Peace out. Have a good day.